Good morning, my beautiful, wonderful sparkles. My name is Linnea, also known as Mimi, also known as Ann, also known as Miss Blobfish, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video you are watching right now, wow, yeah, I haven't done a sit down talk video in like months. It's been a long time. Um, Today I felt like I really wanted to talk about this post I posted this morning, this poll post. I know nobody voted on it yet, but I just really wanted to dig a little deeper on it, talk to you guys a little bit more about it. I'm using my other phone to really read it and share it with you guys. I'll read off of it piece by piece and explain what I mean about each piece, um, and put more thought into it. So this video may be 20 minutes long, 30 minutes long. I apologize if it's too long for some people. Feel free, if there's a specific thing you wanted to look at in this video since you read the post, uh, please feel free to fast forward to that part. You don't have to stay in every single section that I'm in. And you don't have to watch the full video. It's okay. I'm not getting paid off of this, so it's fine. Okay, let's get into it. How to make your dreams a reality. Basically, this is going from just having an idea to actually working things out and doing something about it. Doing, making an idea into an actual thing, something physical, something tangible, um, something real, basically. Okay, so what is the first one? The first one is think about dream. What is it you want to do? How can you get it done? Everything I personally have accomplished so far in life has started with how I thought about it and how much detail has gone into it. This is also the best time to pray on it if you believe in prayer like I do. Basically, what I'm saying in this is, what is it you want to do? Seriously, what is it you want to do? There's a dream job you have. What what do you want to do in your dream job? What do you want to do? What is your goals? What's the core of it? I've had so many like ideas of projects I want to do with Love Forever project. That's my kindness group that I started off and I do in my local town. So, what do I need to do to make those projects work? The idea is, okay, what's the resources I need to look for? What is the kind of people that would work for this thing? What kind of things do I need to do to make it work on my end? When it comes to a dream job, for people who are looking for their dream job, what kind of skills do you need for your dream job? Do you need a degree? Is there a way to get the degree cheaper or to bypass the degree? Because sometimes there is. Sometimes you can work your way up, but sometimes you need training to work your way up. Sometimes you need a specific set of goals. And there's ways to get past that and still have that dream and still get that dream without having to spend so much money on a degree. Like, that might sound silly to you, but you can literally go to like another country and get schooling in the same subject and have it cheaper. Like, there's ways to get to where you want to go. How are you going to get there? Think about it. Actually think about it. Okay, step 2. Talk about it. Some people do step 3 before step 2, and that is more than okay. It's basically on preference. But talk about it and don't stop talking about it. If it's still on your mind after a week, it's something you can't let go. God put it there for a reason. Basically, what that means is, it's if you're thinking about it and it's been in your head for a really long time, it's time to talk about it. Sometimes getting it out there, it makes a difference. It lets you know, is this a realistic goal or is this just a pipe dream? Is this just something that's going to pass. Because I have so many ideas in my head constantly that I've been writing them down since I was a middle schooler. And this is actually my second journal. My first one was a little bit more adult looking, but I love this journal so much. But I've written them down. And there's times where I'm not really specific. And then I go back and I get really specific into it later on. And I even write the numbers down that I'm getting the resources for. I write those numbers down in the new numbers that are related to it. Like, I call back and I'm like, okay, this is how I want it to be done. This is how I want to do things. Now, sometimes the more specific you are, the less likely you're going to do it, because you realize, oh, this is not something that is in my wheelhouse. But other times, it's what keeps you on track. So talk it with people. Let people know. There's going to be people that are going to be like, oh, that's never going to happen. Don't listen to those people. I'm just saying. Listen to their concerns. Look past them saying you can't do it, and listen to the concerns of why they think you can't do it. And if they say you can't do it, ask them why. Why do you feel like I can't do this? I've had ideas when I started my project, when I started the Love Forever project, I've had ideas where people were like, oh, I don't want you to do that. Or I don't think that's going to work out. And I say to them, I said, okay, I understand that this is not something you think I can do. But what is a way that I can convince you that I can do this? Like, there's people that I've done that with. And they've let me know, okay, she's like, they realize, oh, she's serious. This is not something she's going to give up on. And they literally tell me, okay, this is what I think you can do to make this work. And they even ask me, are you able to compromise? And are you willing to not just compromise, but are you willing to change your plans to make this work? Because sometimes your plans are not the plans that are going to make whatever you're wanting to do work. Sometimes your plans are not what is going to make your dreams into a reality. Now, do you have to compromise on everything? No, don't compromise on everything. If the thing is, compromise doesn't always get things done, okay? But there's times where there's certain things, for things to work, need to change. And so I do use the word compromise as like a umbrella term. But I want you to know that there's times where you have to reset things, and there's times where you have to stand your ground. Stand in your ground in your main ideas. If there's something you know that you need in it, stand your ground in it. If you know it's something you can change and you're willing to change it, then change it and work with the people around you. Listen to their ideas, listen to what they have to say, especially the ones closest to you. If they have ideas, don't let them be unheard. Listen to them. Okay, this goes into, I kind of already went into step 3 a little bit, and that's write it down, post about it. Basically, put it somewhere you know you will see it again. Again and again, details, details, details. I have a bucket list I have been writing since I was a middle schooler. I am now 27. It is over 2,100 items long and has gone into a second journal. Where was I? Gone in a second journal. I have checked off over 170 items off it. You may forget about what it is, this dream of yours, but if you put it somewhere you can see it, you won't forget it for long. Some of my ideas on my bucket list checked themselves off over time. I know I even wrote them down until I go back and look. Basically, what I'm saying is write it down, post about it, make it somewhere that you'll see it constantly. For me, my journals, I go back through my journals about maybe once a year, and I go back through them and I'm like, okay, what's our items I've checked off? What are items I want to add on? Is I even there's times where I'm like, have I wrote this down already? And I go back through this one and the old one. I still go back through the old one even though it's completely full and it's gonna be falling apart sooner or later. But yeah, I go back through both of them and I go look, and sometimes I even end up adding a continuation in this journal from my old journal giving references where the numbers are. And so just don't give up. Just keep on writing, keep on planning. Just don't give up and write it down, have it set, be detailed, have explanations of how it would work. Like if you need to make there's something called a dream board or a or inspiration board. Make one. Make one if you need to. If it's going to help you get to where you want to be, make one. For me, writing's my biggest help. I don't need dream boards. They become part of the wall for me. They don't work for me. But if that works for you, use it. If that again, I'm going to repeat myself multiple times today. If it works for you, use it. Use every tool you have in your arsenal. Everything you have, use it. Every idea, everything, write it down. I'm serious. If writing doesn't work for you and drawing works for you, draw it. If writing does not work for you, but or but creating something works for you. Creating a board, making a collage, doing an art piece that reminds you of your goals. Do it. Do it. Get on top of it. Do it now and get to it. For me, it's writing. For me, it's having a physical thing to hold on to that helps me. Anyways, okay, let's go into number 4, which is work towards your goals. There's a story in the Bible about a man who gave his servants money and told them to take care of the money. He gave each one a different amount of money. Now, 2 with the most amount of money worked hard and doubled what they got. The one with the least amount of money hid his money and left it alone. When the boss came back to get the money from them, the 2 with more had a lot to show, but the man with less had only what he was given. The boss was not happy and took the money and gave it to the 2 that multiplied what they had. Basically, what I'm saying is your dreams will not become a reality if you don't actively work towards them. Keep working hard. Do not give up. And when others think you're crazy, keep on and do not give up, even when others think you're crazy. If God is in it, He is, and if He's in the center of it, it will work out. What I mean by that, so I don't mean more people with more money end up being more successful. That's not always the case. That's not how it works. The moral of the story is, if you work towards your goals and make them happen, good, and you really work towards it, and you have a Christ-centered focus on your project, and you know that the Lord is leading you in it, especially if you're a Christian. If you're not a Christian, just having a mindset of focus, it will succeed. You will succeed. I'm serious. All my projects I've done for the Love Forever project that have been Christ-centered and have been God put it in my head that it was something I needed to do and did not let go of it. I did not let go of it, have succeeded. We've been able to do 61 pairs of shoes for foster kids, over 50 board games for aged out foster kids. We've been able to feed multiple families because of God giving us these ideas and people donating money and realizing the call. Like, come on. We were able, for Easter, we did an Easter project. The Live Forever Project did an amazing Easter project. And multiple people got to know who Jesus is. I don't know if anybody came to Christ during this project. I just know I was called, and the Live Forever Project was called to do it, so we did it. It's all about just doing what the Lord calls you to do and getting it done. Now, a lot of you guys are like, where's this story in the Bible? Don't worry, I will be making multiple videos on my on the short section of this channel, reading the story of the parable of the talents. That's what it's called. It's also known as it's called the parable of talents because back in the day, money was called talent. Which is crazy to think about because now we call talent something that you work towards. Because talent just doesn't come. It's about working towards it and not being afraid to work towards it and working towards your goals. How I know? Because people have told me I have talent. But no, this is me working towards my goals and having the Lord work with me and just asking the Lord to work through me. Okay, let's go to number 5. Reach out. This is different than speaking about it. This is different than just writing about it. You are now turning your dream from an idea to a goal, and you cannot do it alone. Talking about it is one thing, but now you're actively pursuing it. Did I miss step 4? No, I didn't miss step 4. Okay, good. And you're actively pursuing it. And there is a huge chance that people are taking notice. Find the ones that have the skills and the resources you need to make things work and talk to them. Have a conversation with them. Ask questions. Don't look for people that flatter you. Look for people that are on the same faith walk as you and have similar goals in mind. Basically, what I'm saying in that is there are going to be people that are just, oh, that's so cool, that's so awesome that you're doing this, and there's like, oh, I wish I can do that, when they can. They have full ability to do what you're doing, okay? They just don't have the mindset like you do. It's not what the Lord is wanting them to pursue right at that moment. And there are going to be people that try to tear you down. And there are going to be people that tell you that it's not going to work out. Do you know how many of my ideas, there's been people who did not take my ideas seriously until I actually got them done? Seriously, it's almost all of them. Almost all of them. There's people, like my own family, did not take my beginning ideas seriously until they realized, oh, she's serious and she's actually pursuing this. If you pursue stuff, if you actually go after it, people will notice and they will want to be a part of it. Take the ones that are serious. Take the ones that are part of your journey, are wanting to be a part of your journey and saying, I want to do this with you, and are actually doing it and are like, okay, how can I help you? Listen to those people. I have people in my town that have donated resources. So many people have donated resources to the Love Forever Project because I told them what the needs were. And because they meant it when they said that they wanted to help. There's people that volunteer their time. There's people that are willing to sit down and listen. There's people that are willing to actually give resources and help out with resources. Work with them. Work with those people. Work with the people that are actually willing to do. And watch them. Watch. Because people are watching you, watch other people and see what they do. Okay. Succeed is number 6. A lot of what I have accomplished has been because I have not given up. You will succeed if you work towards what you want to do. Do not forget to give back when you do. Basically is if you work hard, if you have the mindset, if you don't give up, if you actually save up money. There's people that do want to do big things, but they don't save up the money for it. I've had projects of things I wanted to do, but I did not start saving my money up for it. I didn't take it seriously, so it didn't work out. If you're really serious about it, do it. Get to work. Get up to it. You will get those goals. It will happen. One of my biggest dreams right now is to public speak in big venues. Right now, I am just standing on a corner holding signs, letting people know that they're cared about, because they are. And I'm not asking for anything in return. But my dream is to stand up in front of this on a stage and tell people about how they can love on other people in the smallest of ways and make the biggest of differences. That's one of my dreams. I have it written on who I would hire for different things for these events. I I I have not had training in public speaking. I have not had training, but I'm working towards that being my biggest dream right now. And I know it will happen. I have a huge, strong feeling it's going to happen one way or another. I even told my grandmother that. And she's like, she at this point, she knows it's going to happen. We all know it's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. But for it to happen, I need to get off the help I'm on right now, because I'm on government assisted help right now. I need to be able to get off that, pay for my own insurance, pay taxes. I can't even pay taxes right now. But one day I will be able to pay taxes. One day I will be able to buy things with my own money and actually help other people with my own money. Right now, it's just helping others through donations through my organization. Well, it's more like a group than an organization. And I want to hire good people. I want to hire people that would be Christ-centered for this project. One day it will happen. I know it will happen, and I'll be able to hire the right people that have Christ in their lives and are Christ-centered. I just know this is going to happen, and I'm speaking it now because I know it's going to happen. I'm very strong-willed about this. This is something that's been off and on in my head for years, and I know it's going to happen. I have a lot of people that don't think it will because of, like, me being autistic, me having ADHD, and me having being on this idea off and on. I just am strongly focused on it, and right now, especially right now, I'm strongly focused on it. It's going to happen. Okay, this is the final step, and I can't wait to share it with you. Again, give back. Use your story of your success to help others. Find a way for you to give back. You have been blessed, now bless others. The projects of the Love Forever project, these are God-centered projects, Christ-centered projects. They've succeeded and have been able to help a lot of people. We're hoping that we can do more in other towns and cities in the future. And I know it's going to happen. I just know that this is going to be a global, amazing project in the future. And this is going to work because it's so important. Other people have done it. Other people in the kindness, how do I say this? In the kindness umbrella, or whatever you want to do, have done it. I mean, we see it all the time on YouTube. We see it all the time be successful. There's successful people that have gotten success through being kind and giving back and not being afraid to give back and be kind and talk about kindness and talk about what you can do to help others. Man, I so want to do a TED Talk. One day I'll do a TED Talk or TEDx Talk. It will happen. I just know it. Anyways, so this is my video. This has been my video on how you can make your dreams a reality. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've sat all the way through it, and if you did, thank you so much. If you made it all the way to the end, um, just comment something you're dreaming about and something you feel like you need to set goals to in the comment section. Um, because if this is something you really want, you need more. Let's pray together about it. Let's actually pray together about it. Like this, that the Lord will keep it on your mind, keep it on your heart. May it be something that He is calling you to do, and that it will succeed. Because when two or more are gathered, great things happen. Okay, I just want you to know that it's very important, and it's very important. I just will say that. Okay. Well, I want you guys to know I love you. I care about you. God loves you. God cares about you. You are beautifully and wonderfully made in His image. Okay? Um, I love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you guys later. Sparkle on, my beautiful and wonderful sparkles.